I never realised the extent and reach of the work that LJWB did for people of all ages and abilities, and the lack of funding provided by the local authority to support so many people, until I became involved in the fundraising committee. Leeds Jewish Welfare Board provides a whole range of services and activities bespoke to what the individual needs and requires. It's a unique organisation, it's a special organisation, it's a vital organisation for the community, because quite frankly, there really is nowhere else.
I cannot believe that it's 2 years since we had our last in-person Purim party. It's absolutely amazing to have you all here. And I think Purim, of all of the festivals, really does sum up the spirit of the Welfare Board. It's about helping people, it's about thinking of others, it's about overcoming adversity, it's about resilience, and of course, for what we're known for, it's also about food and it's about having fun.
I say happy, you say poem. Happy? Louder, happy?
We love coming here. This is my son George. He's 2 years old and he's been coming here for the past few months, and I'm now bringing my 6-week-old daughter Ruby. There is a great family feel. It's brilliant to be able to meet my friends and their children. There's lots of activities for us to be able to do and to keep us busy. It's great that there's all ages, and we hope that over the years George can participate in lots of different activities as he grows up. Somewhere so local for us is brilliant, to be able to see all of our friends. We love it here.
It's so nice because we come here and Louis and Billy get to play with their friends. I get to chat to all the other mums, and we also get to have lunch with my great grandpa at the same time.
That's not bad going.
Well, the transport service means to me that I can get out and about. It allows me to come to the wellbeing afternoons, it allows me to come to the armchair aerobics and meet my friends.
They're all very grateful and they can't thank me enough, but really they're doing me a favour because it makes me feel good that I'm helping people.
It's just a wonderful service, and I've met people that I hadn't seen for years here, and it's made a vast difference.
It's possible that the time will come when I will need help. I hope I won't, but it's not beyond the realms of possibility. So I'm doing my bit.
It's been a big lifeline for me, having been coming to the place for such a long time.
So we get to know all our service users here, and they get to know all the staff and volunteers. It's a very safe space for everyone to come, to catch up with friends and family and relatives, and we just make sure that everyone feels comfortable and happy once we're here at the Mass Centre.
I come in here 4 times a week. I live alone in my flat. It's a sheltered flat, and I just come in here for my main meal once a day, and it's a comfort for my family to know that I can come in here once a day and have my meals and I'm looked after. And this particular centre, the activities and the people that you meet is really good. You get a social life before you look round, you get to know everybody, and it's very comforting, and for someone like myself.
My son was very ill, and he suffered a lot of pain. I just wanted to go with him. Sorry, I'm getting a bit... And then I came here. I didn't think I could do it. The grief recovery worked for me because when I met up with Julie, it was a two-way thing. I actually felt she was listening, but she wasn't just listening from a professional point of view. That's not how it came over to me. It came over to me that she really cared.
It's lovely to come somewhere where people know Evie and she's welcome, and also somewhere where I can come on my own with both Evie and Emily, and that there's an opportunity for both of them to do something which is quite hard to find in another environment, really.
It's been so profound and everything. If I could, I'd have a massive billboard and get everybody to support you guys, because what you've done for me and my son has been phenomenal.
I can't think of another setting which I would take both of them to where they could both enjoy the morning.
Yeah, I like coming here because everyone's treated, irrespective of what illness or disability, you're all treated as one person, and that's why I like coming here. It doesn't matter if this one's got a stamina or a disability, you're all treated as an individual.
The type of calls we receive on the helpline have become increasingly complex and extreme. In the last week alone, we've had to rescue a lady who was an extreme hoarder from her flat, who was very ill, and we had to stay with her till she went to hospital. We also had someone contacting us who was experiencing suicidal thoughts and self-harming herself significantly. And we also had to rescue someone who was dementia, who was trapped in her house, stay with her until the paramedics came and then got her to hospital and stay with her throughout.
I jumped on my trampoline for an hour every day, and in total it was 24 hours because I did it for 24 days. And I just wanted to raise money for the welfare board because I knew it helped a lot of people, and then I needed help, and it really helped me.
How you hope lots of other people can raise lots of money because it's a really important charity. You were going to say that, weren't you? How you hope that lots of people give lots of money because you want to raise lots of money for the welfare board because it's amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Do what she said.
We are receiving new requests for help almost every single working day, and yet our funding from the council goes nowhere near to keeping a pace with the consistently increasing needs. We've all heard about cuts in public sector funding, but what you may not know is less than 2% of the welfare funding comes from the council to support our charitable beneficiaries. We get less than 20p per day for every person we support from the council, yet it costs £30 per hour to support somebody in need. Without your generous help and support, we would not be able to provide the services so desperately needed.
They're wonderful, they're wonderful. They work so hard. It's just great, honestly. We appreciate it so much.
You weren't here. If the staff wasn't here, where would I be? I haven't the faintest idea. I think we rely on them more than we rely on ourselves.
I've always known it's been here, but in reaching out, and then when it reached out to me, I don't think I would have, well I would have survived, but I don't know how. It's made me feel not so alone, even though I know I'm not alone, but because I can come here and it's okay to talk about Emmanuel, it's okay to say what I want to say, it's okay to say if I'm feeling very low or if something really funny happened the other day. You know, it meets me on all those levels.
What would you say to somebody that might need some help? What would you say to them?
Don't worry, the welfare board's here.